please subscribe to the channel. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers. Remember, it is not possible without you guys. 63% of you who watch the channel have not subscribed yet. Hello everyone, this is Angelina, and in this very short video, I would want you guys to know about the easiest test for spouse visa. Remember, there are many tests that you can take for A1 spouse visa test, all right? So there are people who only know about one test, that is IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. This is a 16 minutes test with the examiner with two candidates, candidate A and candidate B. And let me tell you guys very honestly that this is a very difficult test, okay? People who are not good at English or people who have trouble with English, it's very upsetting for them to prepare the test because there are so many topics. Along with that, the recordings are really confusing. Remember, there are many tests that are accepted by the Home Office UK that you can take. There is Trinity College London GESE Grade 2. Now, this test can only be taken if you're living in the UK. So if you're living outside the UK, this test is not an option. The second one is LanguageCert SELT A1 Speaking and Listening Test International ESOL. Okay, this is acceptable by the Home Office. Then another one is PTE Home A1, and then there's another one that is called Skills for English, right? A1 level. And then there's another one that you already know about that is taken by the British Council and IDP. That is called IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. Let me tell you guys, if you only know about the test that is this one, please move on. If you want the certificate and you want to get it easily, then try LanguageCert SELT A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Most of my brothers and sisters in the subcontinent who are not very good at English, please go for which test? LanguageCert SELT A1 International ESOL. This is an 8 minutes test. Can you imagine? The test ends within 8 minutes. And the result comes 10 minutes after the test. So all you need is a certificate. I would want to show you, this is how the mark sheet looks like. And this is how the certificate looks like. It is okay to move on and learn about other easier tests. I know everyone knows about IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test because I also have made about 2,000 videos about that test, but now it is 2025, guys. We have easier options for the same test that is A1 level. Your basic requirement for a spouse visa is A1, all right? And they say that you need to take secure English language tests. And I know there are many consultants who do not guide you about any other tests and do not even show you the options. So the only option that you are left with is which one? IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. And it is 16 minutes long with two candidates. You don't know if your other candidate is good or bad. Along with that, the listening part is very confusing. So as we are moving into a new year, as we have more technology and access to more information, why not? Why don't you sign up for LanguageCert SELT A1? I have made about 100 videos about it, and I can share the link to those videos in the description box as well. And if you want to take lessons with me, I am available for lessons too. But let's make it easier for everybody. Let's not make it a nightmare or a bad dream for people who want to take a spouse visa test and they think that, oh my God, it is going to be so much headache for them. What are the topics for 2025? What are the topics for 2024? Like, if you are watching this video, I want you guys to move on, okay? I know that this is the only test that people know about, but if husbands are watching and they want their wives to be in the UK and they think that they are not very good at English, I recommend to them the test LanguageCert SELT A1 International ESOL. Okay, 8 minutes easy test. Please, if you're listening, pay attention and make this test easier for your spouses. No matter where they live, this test can make it easier for them to pass it quickly. This test is 8 minutes long with 4 parts in it. I want to show you an entire PDF of the test. Have a look at this. In the beginning of the exam, the examiner will ask you, examiner can say, my name's Angelina. Are you Anjali, right? You will say, yes, I am Anjali. Uh, can you spell your family name for me? Yes, Khan, Anjali Khan, so definitely. You will spell your family name, that is your surname. Let me start again. My name's Angelina. Are you Anjali Khan, right? Um, you will say, yes, I am. Then the examiner will say, can you spell your family name for me? And then you will spell the name Khan, Khan. Then the examiner will say, where are you from? Okay, then you can tell I am from Pakistan or I am from um, India or Bangladesh, right? Then the examiner will say, now the exam begins. First part of the test. In this part of the test, I will ask you 3 questions about yourself. So what are the questions that the examiner can ask you? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite animal? When do you wake up in the morning? Mm, how many people live with you? How do you travel by bus, by train, by car? What is your favorite music? Pop music or classical music? How do you travel? I travel by car. Examiner can ask you, what is your favorite subject? My favorite subject is English. How many languages can you speak? I speak 2 languages or I speak 3 languages. Just like this, very, very easy questions. You don't have to worry about the topics at all. Then the second part of the test is a role play. Now, many people say, oh my God, we are so scared of the role play, but let me tell you guys, this is the easiest part ever. Situation 1, I'm your friend, okay? We are friends, and it's my birthday. I want to invite you to my birthday party. I start, hey, would you like to come to my birthday party? You can say, yes, of course. What time is the party? I will say, it is at 7 o'clock in the evening. You will say, surely, I will definitely come. Thank you. This is the end of part 1. Now part 2, the examiner will say, I work in a shop. I work in a shop. You want to buy fruits and vegetables. You start. So then you will say, can I get 1 kg apples, please? Can I get 1 kg peaches, please? And then I will say, sure. You will say, how much money? I will say, 20 pounds, right? You can say cash or credit, cash or credit card. I'll say cash, please. Simple, right? Or I can say credit card. I mean, it just depends. The next situation is the picture description. Now, as you can see this picture on the side, examiner can say that you have to find differences with me. Examiner will have 1 picture, you will also have 1 picture. Now, you need to find the differences with the examiner. For example, on this side, this is examiner's picture and this is your picture. Now, examiner says, in my picture, the weather is rainy. What about your picture? You can say, in my picture, the weather is sunny. The examiner says, in my picture, there are 2 people. How many people are there in your picture? And you say, in my picture, there's just 1 man. The examiner says, in my picture, there is a black chair. What about your picture? You can say, in my picture, there's a white chair. So you just need to talk about the differences in the picture. Then the examiner will say, can you question me about the differences? You can also say that in my picture, the time is 8 o'clock. What's the time in your picture? And the examiner will say, in my picture, the time is 11 o'clock. You need to focus on your picture and the examiner will focus on his or her own picture. And you have to tell the differences like that. Then comes part 4. In this part of the test, examiner will tell you a small story, and the story is very short, just probably 45 seconds or maybe 35 seconds. The examiner reads that story for you twice. Okay, for example, the examiner can read a story about Sally. The story will not be very long, as I told, 45 seconds. So examiner will say, now I will read a story for you. I will read it twice. I want you to listen to the story and take your notes. Once the story will end, then I'll ask you 3 questions about the story. So let me just tell you a story. For example, my name's Sally and my best friend is Paulo. Paulo lives in the UK and he is a waiter. We meet 5 days in a week, Monday to Friday. At the weekends, we do not meet at all. And when we meet, we like to drink coffee. So examiner can ask you that, where does Paulo live? You can tell Paulo lives in the UK. Or what does Paulo do? Paulo is a waiter. And how many days of the week do they meet? And you can say 5 days. So just like that, the listening part ends. And then at the end, we have the last part that is called 30-second speech. 30 seconds are nothing. You can even just count and 30 seconds are gone. You have to talk about a topic like your family, your best friend, your favorite place, your favorite weather, your favorite food, your favorite music for 30 seconds. For example, if you give me 30 seconds to talk about my best friend, I can speak about it for 30 seconds. My best friend is Sally. Sally is 12 years old. Sally lives in the UK. Sally is a student, and I like to meet Sally at the weekends. We like to watch TV together. We like to eat our favorite food together. And we like to go to the park at the weekends. I like to give a gift to Sally on her birthday, and that's how 30 seconds are over. Then the examiner can ask you some follow-up questions like, uh, how do you contact Sally when you don't meet her? You can say, I call her. They can ask that, what is Sally's favorite animal? You can say cat, or they can say, what is the favorite thing about Sally? What do you like about Sally? And you can say she's very beautiful, she's very kind, anything like it. So it is an easy test. If you have learned something, please subscribe to the channel. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers. Remember, it is not possible without you guys. 63% of you who watch the channel have not subscribed yet. I would want you to subscribe to the channel.